Hello everyone, welcome back to Himabindu Angal Kurti's channel. Just like every week, I'm here today with two beautiful projects. I post 2 videos every week, so if you don't want to miss that, hit that subscribe button and stay in touch. Let's get this project started. So for the project 1, I'm using these disposable plates that I got from dollar store, and I got 6 of these for just $1. I'm removing the plastic wrap that came with these plates. I know I'm struggling, right? But yeah. But finally, yeah, I got it. For this project, I'm using these white plates, and it doesn't matter what color you take, but these are of 7.5 inches. I'm also using 2 of these jute nautical ropes that I also got from dollar store. I am cutting out this cable tie and also the tape that come with this nautical jute rope. To start the project, just add a generous amount of glue to the center of the plate and also to the nautical rope. Give it some time so that the glue will stick to the nautical rope for the loop that we're making. Add generous amount of glue to the plate and also to the rope so that the rope gets stick to the plate. Here is something that you might want to pay attention to, that I am initially circling the rope, but going forward I will be rotating the plate but not the rope, just because it will make this project go a lot faster and the rope will not get tangled. I'm adding generous amount of glue for this entire project, and I believe I've used 5 or 6 glue sticks for this project itself. I am pretty much done with my first rope that I got from dollar store, and I'm adding my second rope, and I tried my best so that it will not show as a connection part, and this is how I did it. I added a chunk of glue and I tried my best so that it will not show it as a connection. Instead, it will be like a single nautical rope. Also, I am pretty much done with adding rope to the plate, and to cut the rope I am doing it in a diagonal shape. This will make this decor piece look very nice and perfect. I'm using this leftover cotton rope that I also got from dollar store, and I will be using this cotton rope as fringe for this project. I pretty much eyeballed the length that I want for this project, and I cut the white nautical rope, and I used this one as a reference to cut the other pieces. I just wanted to use these strands separately just because I like the way that it is without the fringe being too thick. I'm adding a little bit of glue, and I'm using this silver color as my reference line, and I wanted to make all these align properly. You can also use any of the containers lids, or you can use any of the lightweight lids for this process, but make sure that it is not too heavy. I added these initial fringe, and I simply love this project because the combination of the white color and the natural jute color is awesome. I love it. I am making sure that there are no gaps between the 2 fringes, but you don't have to necessarily do that because at the end we're going to do a comb for these fringes to look nice and beautiful. If your any of other fringes are short, all you have to make sure is that you're adding fringes to just a little bottom so that your fringes will be in alignment. If it's too long, we're gonna cut it anyways at the end of this project so that these can be aligned. I am halfway through adding these fringes to the decor piece. I'm pretty much done adding fringes to the decor. Now I am going to take a comb and I will be combing all the fringes, and I will cut any excess length of the fringes. And here is another tip: if you're combing something like this comb, all you have to do is use your tip of the comb to comb it so that the entire fringes will go faster. I got to tell you that I love this part because it went so fast and so nice and satisfying to see. I'm almost done working with the fringes. Now it's time to give it a cut. I wanted to cut it in a star shape, so I initially used the comb as a reference, but I later on used the scissors itself to cut the star shape. I'm using comb for this entire process because it helped me a lot in adjusting the lengths and sizes of these fringes. If you want to get the perfect star shape, you can actually print it on a paper and draw it with a marker, and then you can start cutting. Once I'm all done, I am simply giving it another comb just because I don't want it to see any additional cotton threads hanging down. And as a final touch, I'm adding a hanging part for this decor piece with a little bit of cotton twine, and you can also use command strips, or you can also use any of the hooks. And this beauty is all ready to be part of our decors. Look how nice it looks. I love it. And for the second project, I'm using this glass vase that I got from dollar store. I wanted to use this cotton twine and make this plain, simple glass vase to a beautiful macrame vase. For that, I am taking the measurement of the vase and I am using that as a reference and making 16 strands out of this cotton rope. Once I'm all done, I am cutting the edges and I simply started gluing the strands to this glass vase. Glue gets cooled down really quick, so make sure that your strands are ready first and then start gluing the cotton strands. Once I added the cotton strands to the glass vase, I made sure that I added glue on the bottom of the strands as well so that it looks nice and cool. After that, I am separating all these strands into 4 equal sections, which each section will have 4 strands. So I took my first section of the threads and taking it underneath my second section and over the third section. It's kind of braiding, but once you get used to it, it will be so easy to do your next sections as well. Now I'm done braiding the first part. Now the second one, I'm doing the same steps, but this time I go over and under the second and third sections. I made sure the threads are all in wide shape and it looks pretty nice when you keep it this way. Also, I've been adding glues in between each braiding section so that it will stick to the vase and look the same shape that I'm braiding here. This vase looks so pretty when it's all done, and this will be perfect for indoor and outdoor decoration. Once I'm all done, I'm cutting excess thread, and also I will be adding the remaining threads to the top and the bottom section of the vase. In this entire process, I'm adding glue in each and every section so that it will stay in the shape that I like. Not just that, the glue will also help the thread to stay in place without sliding down. I'm also adding some thread to the back of this vase so that it looks nice and clean. If you want, you can skip this step and just face the vase to the front side. But I want this one to be a little bit nicer, so I'm adding these threads down here. We can have some little fun here if needed by adding some buttons or some fine decors or some small flowers. That would be even nicer. I'm also adding a little bit of glue to the top and adding this thread on the top as well so that it looks very bright and nice from the top as well. I simply cut the excess thread and also I removed any of the extra glue that is there on this vase. Here it is, almost done, and this looks pretty nice for me and I simply love it with a small tea light candle. I hope you enjoyed these DIYs. If you do, please leave a comment down below which one is your favorite. I love to read your comments.